Even though I've been running an agency for only a year and a half, I've actually been working professionally with video production since I was about 14. The one lesson that I've learned in those 7 years working with video production that has served me very, very greatly is, when in doubt, to focus on improving myself. And I'm going to explain why throughout this video. All right. This should be better. I tried to record this before, but the road had way too many potholes and the camera kept falling. So let me try this again. Basically, I had this situation when I was about 4 years into my editing career, where I considered myself to be a pretty good video editor. And I had like a decent portfolio. I had a good business here in Brazil, but a few things led me to the realization that I wasn't making as much money as I wanted to, nor was I on an actual path to get there. And after watching a video by Alex Ramosi, the conclusion was my lack of options came from a lack of ability. If I was good enough, people would be searching for me. I wouldn't have to be searching for opportunities or thinking what to do with my portfolio or thinking about selling. There were like very high chances that I was just not good enough. And although it was a kind of a hit on my ego a little bit, I also agreed. It's like, yeah, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I need to improve my portfolio. I need to become a better video editor. So what I did, since I had no international clients, was I chose someone and I decided that I would edit for free for them. And on those videos, I would put like my best foot forward. I would really, really try to make incredible videos. So the person I picked, in case you're curious, was Kale Owen. And he is CEO of Gym Launch Today, basically Alex Ramosi's right-hand man. And I chose like a podcast episode of his, selected 3 nuggets, 3 clips, and edited them to the best of my ability. As a matter of fact, I edited them past the best of my ability. I put more effort in. I watched tutorials. I learned how to do animations that I didn't know how to make at the time. And I made those like the best videos that I could in a variety of different styles, so that I could really learn as much as possible, so that I could improve as much as possible, right? And the results were, I took the videos, I bothered him, like I pestered him to actually watch the videos on his DMs, on his comments. I turned on notifications of his videos so that I could be the first one to comment on every single one. And eventually he actually checked my videos out. He saw the videos. His response was a bit disappointing. He said he wasn't looking for editors, but he really, really liked the videos. Or no, he didn't say he really. He said he liked the videos, and that whenever the position opened or they were looking for another editor, they would keep me in mind. And yeah, not exactly a very good response, but I was a better editor because of my decision. And what I did right after that was I took those videos, I built sort of my first little portfolio in English, which was in reality just a Google Drive folder with 3 videos. And I applied for an opening that Ali Abdaal, a big YouTuber that I followed at the time, had posted. It was a long-form position. I applied for the position, and after about a week that I sent my trial video in, they sent me an email saying that I didn't get in. Again, a bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping that I would be accepted because I thought my trial was really good. But Safwan, who was the head of social media at the time at Ali Abdaal, said that he actually really liked my videos and asked if I would be down for a second trial, like a second chance or something like that. And at the time, I took sort of I did a bold move, and I said I wouldn't want to do it because I was specializing in short-form content. And he responded that they were actually looking for a short-form content editor, and we talked, and I did another trial, but in the short-form format, right? Instead of a long-form, it would be a short-form video, even though they didn't have any public openings for a short-form editor at the time. And that one I did get in. So he accepted me. I started working with them. It was supposed to be a temporary position, but they really liked me. But long story short, I started working with them as a short-form editor. And yeah, that was after that I kept working with Ali, and it opened so many great doors for me. But it all started because I found myself in a situation here in Brazil where I had a bunch of clients that I wasn't sure were leading me to the direction that I wanted to go. I was completely uncertain, unsure about which direction to take. And what I chose to do was to just improve myself, to become better. And at the time it was very difficult because I was handling all of the client work that I already had here in Brazil. I was pretty busy with Brazilian clients, and at the same time doing those free videos for Kale, which is why it took me so long to do it. I think I took, if I'm not mistaken, 2.5 months just editing the free videos before I was able to reach out to him. But once I did, like, all of what I just told you happened, right? Okay, so I'm arriving at the cafe now. I have a bit of work to do, and then afterwards I will conclude the video. I will see you later. All right, so I went to the cafe, worked for a little bit, and it was very, very good. I grabbed a bite. I do like to do that sometimes because when you work remotely and you're just in your house all day, it can get a little bit tiring. So I like to leave the house, see other people, just be outside for a little while. And yeah, I had some things that I needed to plan and basically just reflect and think regarding this whole transition that I'm doing right now, and that was really useful. But back to the actual topic of the video. I ended up working with Ali Abdaal as a short form video editor for quite a while. We actually worked together for 1.5 years until I transitioned the work to my editing team. And working with Ali Abdaal opened so many doors for me, and it all started because at some point I was in the situation where I had basically just a portfolio of Brazilian clients, and I looked at my situation. I didn't know what to do. There was basically nowhere that would lead me to where I wanted to go, not at least in the available options, like grow my business in Brazil, maybe try to talk to some Brazilian clients and ask for referrals. And what I did instead was to just choose the path of the most learning, of actually improving the most within my skill, and that drove the most results. And I do think this is a really powerful mindset, even more so if you're in your like 20s or even before that, where really the priority is just learning. So that's the core mindset that I've been living with regarding which path is the best one to take, or like, should I push or should I pivot? I just tend to choose the path of most learning, and that has served me greatly so far. So yeah, I hope this is useful to you. Comment any questions you might have. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye.